Is it time for a new story to unfold? Do you want courage to move forward and a sense of support from on high? I'm Julianna Jay and I'm the Soul Illuminator, and today I have a beautiful message from Source that I want to share with you for numerologist.com to help you to leave the past behind and to move into the future with ease and grace. I'm the scribe, so I get downloads of the messages from Source. So I want to give them justice and do them justice. So they're written in a certain way with a certain vibration and they have healing codes within them. So you will see me read the message and they decode as we go along. And if anybody wants to follow the full message, it's on my blog, and reading it is very soothing as it seems to open the heart and soothe the soul. So feel free to read the blog as well as listening to me. So here we go, our message from Archangel Gabriel. The magnificence of the day follows the dark recesses of the night. The thoughts stand in neat rows in the mind after being newly filed away in divine order. Do not carelessly pull out old files and rehash them. Leave them in their rightful place in the past. You see, to have a new story, you have to leave the past behind. And the wonderful thing about the mind, the body and the soul is when we go to sleep at night time, the soul knows what it needs to hold on to because it hasn't fully healed. And the mind is ready to process with the soul. So there's a divine intelligence that happens at night that will only allow what needs to remain. And if we start to wake up in the morning and rehash what happened yesterday, we'll feel a low. We'll feel low in energy, low in vibrational alignment, because we're carrying something that is ready to be filed and left to one side. And it's blocking us from moving in to a state of grace and accepting the future that is dearly planned for us in the book of life. You know, I read the Akashic records and I think people are so unaware of their potential. Their potential is amazing and immense, and the soul is down to sing that from on high. And this is the year 2019 of the 3 year of soul expression. And it's important that we're leaving room for that soul expression to come through that has never come through at this level before, so that we leave the past and the old archetype that the soul is used to rehashing, and we allow space in our lives for the new aspect of the soul to come in, because it's so important and so needed. And there needs to be space created in our mind, in our heart and our soul for a new us to emerge, for that new story to come through. Bring your consciousness to the possibility of a new day, a new dawn for happiness. Allow this happiness to reveal itself to you. Many people say, I want to be happy, I just want to be happy. But actually happiness is linked to progress. So if we're stuck in an old story, we're going to feel like we're not progressing. We're not going anywhere. We're stuck. And we're basically using heavy language that is based on hurt and fear and trauma, and there is a time for those to heal. A lot of my work revolves around healing them, and it's beautiful to see that leave the body and allow people peace of mind once again. But there is a time where we need to progress, and 2019 is a swift year of progression from a soul perspective. So in order to allow the space for that, it is very important that we begin to get an outline of what it is we're working on and how we wish to progress, because our happiness is actually directly linked to the amount of progress we can feel. So if we don't feel like we're progressing, then we usually feel dispirited, maybe a little bit depressed and low and out of vibrational alignment, because our body, by nature, our mind and our soul want to feel in alignment. So anything that's robbing that of the alignment will make you feel tired, listless and energyless. So it's very important that you write out what it is that you'd like to progress with. And it doesn't matter how tiny. It doesn't matter if it's so personal that nobody else would get it. Maybe it's just keeping a journal for the year. Maybe it's just actually taking out the paintbrushes. Maybe it's putting one foot in front of the other to go for a walk after an injury that you feel threatened. Maybe it's actually putting yourself on a plane to actually find out new countries and new experiences and explore. Whatever it is, it may be small for someone else, but it may be big for you, because it may be genuinely leaving the past behind, and that is so empowering. So this is our time to do this, and Archangel Gabriel, who's the Archangel of Hope, really wants you to move forward. Note, happiness shines through when our creativity shines through, so be available for new experiences. Get creative, get those hands working, get the mouth speaking, allow the truth to come out from you, because there's a leader in there. There's different archetypes. There are aspects of you that you just haven't experienced yet. So allow the creativity, which is stored in the sacral chakra, to find its way up to the imagination, which is allowed to be let loose in the third eye. So those two chakras are very, very involved. One being the sacral chakra, where the creativity comes from, and it sends a spark of thought up into the third eye, where the imagination takes flight and flourishes. So allow the deep connection and keep those chakras clear, so that you are actually creating and moving forward this year, and this wonderful year of soul expression. Walk fearlessly towards new beginnings, through new frontiers to new experiences. I believe that we're moving from a polarity within our awareness system of a dual aspect of life, dark, light, and we're moving into a multiversity where we are connected to an internet of many dimensions, of many universal aspects, and we can feel energy of not alone the planet we live on, but cosmic shifts and cosmic changes. So we are growing, we are holding more light, and we are available for bigger stories than we've ever told before. So the old story will probably hold you stuck unless you release it and allow at least a new chapter to be written, if not a whole new book. Okay, so this will be what brings you forward and allows you to emerge as the beautiful being of consciousness that you were born to be. You know, we were born to be conscious. We were born to not be outshone by anybody else. We were born to really express our soul for its uniqueness, because within you is an encoding. Within you is a unique soul purpose that is only you. And it is very important that you spend this year in your spiritual practice uncovering that, asking those questions of source and finding the answers, digging into the Akashic records and asking, what is it? How do I bring more meaning and happiness and purpose into my life? So I would ask you, as Archangel Gabriel asks you today, to make a date with destiny and allow the true you to be released onto the world, and allow yourself to be the best version of you that you can be. This is Julianna Jay, the Soul Illuminator for Numerologist.com. I'd love to hear how this has resonated with you, this gorgeous message from Source. So please drop your comments in the comments box below, and I will answer anything that you put there. So it would be lovely to connect and hear from you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this special message, and I hope that it has become a real signpost for your soul to follow, so that you can move into the new story that is awaiting to be told about the sacredness and the mystery and the mystic within you on this earth at this time. Namaste.